Imagine meeting two people who have the same problem with anxiety. One improves through medication, the other recovers through counseling and changing the way they think. Now imagine a third person who benefits from family support, exercise, and mindfulness. Which treatment is correct? The answer depends on the individual, because human behavior is too complex to be explained by a single theory. That realization lies at the heart of modern psychology. Welcome to 5-Minute Learnings. I'm Girish Krishnani, and in this video, we'll discover how modern psychologists combine the best ideas from different approaches to better understand the human mind and behavior. In the previous video, we learned that our thoughts and behavior are strongly influenced by our family, culture, and society, but psychologists also realized that social influences alone cannot explain every aspect of human behavior. Biology, thoughts, emotions, and past experiences, they all matter. No single approach could answer every question. This led to the development of the modern integrated approach to psychology. Modern psychology recognizes that human behavior results from the interaction of biological, psychological, and social factors. Rather than following only one school of thought, psychologists today select the most appropriate concepts and methods depending on the problem they are trying to understand or solve. This integrated perspective is often known as the Biopsychosocial Model. One of the most influential contributors was George Engel, who introduced the Biopsychosocial Model. He argued that biological, psychological, and social factors work together to influence health, illness, and human functioning. His model transformed psychology, medicine, and mental health care by encouraging professionals to consider the whole person rather than focusing only on disease. Albert Bandura further strengthened the modern approach through his concept of reciprocal determinism. He showed that behavior, personal thoughts, and the environment continuously influence one another, demonstrating that human behavior is neither controlled entirely by the individual nor entirely by the environment. Michael Gazzaniga helped establish the field of cognitive neuroscience by exploring how different regions of the brain contribute to thinking, memory, language, and decision-making. His work strengthened the connection between psychology and neuroscience. Martin Seligman introduced positive psychology, shifting attention from treating mental illness alone to understanding human strengths, resilience, happiness, and well-being. His research showed that psychology should help people flourish, not simply overcome problems. Modern psychology does not replace earlier approaches. Instead, it combines their strengths. Behaviorism explains how learning and reinforcement shape behavior. Cognitive psychology helps us understand thinking, memory, perception, and decision-making. Psychodynamic psychology reminds us that unconscious experiences and early childhood can continue to influence adult behavior. Humanistic psychology emphasizes personal growth, empathy, and self-actualization. The biological approach explains the role of the brain, genetics, hormones, and the nervous system. The sociocultural approach shows how family, culture, education, and society influence who we become. Together, these perspectives provide a more complete understanding of human behavior than any single approach alone. Today, the modern approach is used in clinical psychology, education, counseling, organizational behavior, healthcare, sports psychology, forensic psychology, and many other fields. Professionals often combine medication, psychotherapy, behavioral techniques, cognitive strategies, and social support to achieve the best outcomes. The greatest strength of the modern approach is that it recognizes the complexity of human behavior and avoids relying on a single explanation. However, combining multiple perspectives can sometimes make research and treatment more complex, requiring psychologists to carefully determine which factors are most important in each situation. Modern psychology reminds us that there is no single answer to understanding human behavior. Our thoughts, emotions, biology, experiences, relationships, and culture all work together to shape who we are. Over the past few videos, we have explored the major approaches that have shaped the field of psychology. Together, they remind us that understanding people requires looking at the whole picture, not just one part of it. In the videos ahead, we'll build on these foundations as we explore the many branches, applications, and fascinating concepts that make psychology such an exciting field to study. I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, Please give me a thumbs up and follow or subscribe to 5-Minute Learnings, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and remember, what you learn in 5 minutes can change the way you see the world.